Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 373 of the AAA meeting. And joining me, as always, are Sir Clotted Cream and Dr. Meatball. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Sir Clotted Cream.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, you go on. How are you doing, Doctor?
Go on. Explain yourself.
Okay, Sir Clotted, how are you doing?
You don't. Right. You don't like fucking like Sir Steve. Surely it'd be Sir Cream, wouldn't it? It's like Mister.
No, if so, you of all people should know this. If somebody's John Smith, they're Sir John, not Sir Smith.
Well, they're not Sir Smith because you just changed. From
I don't
Mr.
know.
to
Go
Sir.
ask
That's
the
your
king or
title.
queen who came up with it hundreds of years ago when someone was knighted. You never call them by their last name, man. Come on.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go ask a king or queen from hundreds of years ago.
Well, I'm not even kidding. That's the way that it works. So what the fuck?
I mean, the whole thing's bullshit. Like when Elton John gets knighted, you know it's fucking crap now. You
Of
know?
course. Of course.
That means nothing.
I mean, like Sean Connery. Yeah, Sir Sean, not Sir Connery. Hell,
Sir
man.
Connery.
I-
Yeah, that would normally be like that. And you are now a knight, and therefore you are allowed to raise your own army, your own militia.
Yeah, supposedly, quote
I
unquote,
don't-
a protector of the realm. Really?
Yeah.
How is fucking Elton John protecting the realm?
I
And
just-
we're all
just don't
sirs.
I don't see him doing it, Polly. I just don't.
I don't either. Does he even own chainmail? My God.
I bet he does.
Yeah, but for
Wouldn't
weird sexual
surprise me.
purposes, and that's different.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to assume you're doing okay. Chad, how are you doing? Is everything well? Is happy to be here with, if I'm the water ferret, you guys got to be more open to these things. I mean, I'm sure Sinatra's okay with Dr. Meatball, right, Sin?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
See, there you go.
No, but where did the clotted cream come from? That's Cornish.
It's distinctly British. Everybody knows of it. Besides, you already brought up
You thought
You brought up clotted cream on Monday as being a tasty delight of British cuisine.
of ice cream?
Yeah, and which point?
Yeah.
Wait,
What,
clotted
it's-
cream isn't ice cream?
No, it's clotted cream ice cream, and it's it's
Right,
utterly
you spread
clogging
it on
good.
toast when you're having Ponzi tea.
No,
and whatnot.
that's clotted cream, not clotted cream ice cream. That is ice cream with a clotted cream flavouring. And that's Cornish. You can't say, oh, that's very English, because you thought Cornwall was his own fucking country a couple of weeks ago.
I said it was very British. I didn't say it was very English.
Yeah, all right.
You guys are the ones with the weird UK thing. It's not my fault.
It's not a weird UK. It's just a UK thing. It's not weird. You're
Listen,
weird.
Hey,
Freedom.
Texas barbecue. Yeah, that's an insult. You and your freedom.
Did it not work?
You fucking freedom lovers.
Yeah, no, it
With
didn't
your
work.
amendments and your rights.
Frozen custard. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I say you own it. It doesn't make you sound like fermented jizz at all. It's fine.
What?
Would you rather be Sir Curry? You can be Sir Curry if you want.
We're off to a strong start, aren't we?
No one understands clotted cream as a description. It freaks people out who aren't familiar with it.
Yeah,
Trust me.
it's the opposite of appetizing.
You'd love it though.
Not really. I don't like ice cream.
But it's not ice cream.
You just said it was.
Yeah.
No, that was a conversation about ice cream. There was clotted cream ice cream, but there is. I mean, this is based off of clotted cream, which is no body of
You're-
food.
That wasn't the
You're
point I
doing
was making at all. Way to
poor
make a
job of-
distinction too late.
I didn't realize I was talking to a retard. I should have known.
You should have known. You're the AAA. What did you think was happening?
Should have known.
All right, and thank you, Fuckle Snuck, for the $3. Update on my donos from Noir Bar. My folks are on board with helping me move out. They're taking me to apply for apartments next week. Nice, Fuckle Snuck. See, Fuckle Snuck is getting overcharged for what he should be charged for in terms of residence at home. His sister is paying far less not living at home. Bizarre and unfair. So,
Ah.
yeah.
Mm.
Sinatra. I mean,
Yeah.
Doctor.
Donkey Punch for 10. There's only one knight in our generation who is ever worthy of the title.
Oh, wait. Those got to come off. Whoops.
and that was Sir Christopher, R.I.P. I agree. Thank you, Donkey Punch.
Is that Christopher Lee?
I don't know. I just am
Oh,
agreeing.
you just agree.
Yeah. He sounded like he
They're
believed
all
it.
good.
Yeah. Jadaclaw, thank you for the buck. I saw Last Man Standing last night. Loved it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Last Man Standing's a totally underrated. Shoot 'em up. Totally underrated.
Oh, speaking of which, I watched Boondock Saints the other day.
For the first time.
For the first time.
Good for you.
Well, it was there, and I went, oh, if I can play some after, they talk about it all the time, so I watched it, and yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. That band is
It had my
way too
man
loud.
from fucking Walking Dead in it. I was like, oh shit, that's pretty good. Fucking Willem Dafoe shows up as well, just starts doing Willem Dafoe things.
He
Brilliant.
does. He really just plays himself in that movie, except gay. Very
Yeah.
gay.
Oh my god, that
The
was
blood
great.
on the gloves when then he runs it through his hair. Every time I cringe.
It's when he's on the phone and he's got like a Chinese guy in bed with him, and he keeps slapping him because he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I just wanted to cuddle." I go, "You
Don't be such a
fucking-"
polyword. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, great film.
Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I was telling Sinatra and Drunkle before we went live. I turned on my computer when I got home about 45 minutes ago, and guess what? Yeah, lost the entire show. Thank you, browser security. You secured against the user. Well done. That's fantastic. Why every time I restart my computer does everything go to hell? People tell you to do that for the sake of, consistency. Your computer doesn't get bogged down, all sorts of shit running in the background, right? You should restart your computer every now and then. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Why does it fuck everything up when I do?
Because it's Wednesday, my man.
It's Wednesday,
no.
my dudes.
My dudes, es ist Mittwoch, mein Kerl. Did you say Last Man Standing? Do you mean the TV show, Tim Allen?
No. Last Man Standing, the 1990, I'm going to go with 6 film starring Bruce Willis. It's a remake of Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai.
Oh, I see. Fair enough. Yeah.
No, Yojimbo. Excuse me, Yojimbo.
Because I've seen the Tim Allen show. It was great.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna bond for a minute there, but no, sorely disappointed once again.
That we don't have predictable
Hey,
mainstream
it's almost about
sitcoms
time
in
to start
common.
talking about Star Trek.
Wow. That is a common ground. I mean, mostly Voyager.
All
but,
of
you know,
us.
that's fine.
A lot of yeah.
That's not my fault you only like Voyager. But it's what you grew up on. That's understandable.
I know. I like all of them. It's just Voyager's my go-to.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got the uncommon opinion on Captain Janeway. Most people don't like it. I think she's a fine captain. My least favorite of all 5, but still good, you know.
Well, it was nice that there was a captain who was a scientist as opposed to diplomacy or tactician.
Or whatever dusty thing Picard was.
He was diplomacy.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Ah, right.
I like cracking a
It's
joke.
what?
It's an old school thing of arguing between
What's that joke?
Picard and Kirk for us. I'm obviously Kirk and he's Picard. And so I lean into the jokes that I actually, further than I think were. Picard's boring.
Yeah.
He's operating the safe time of the Federation. You can tell. He's like ferrying cargo and diplomats from planet to planet. Unless you're talking about movie Picard, he's a fucking dusty bureaucrat.
He did kind of like defend humankind, with the Qs. Like that was good. He's a space lawyer. I understand that.
I haven't thought of it that way. A space lawyer.
Kirk is too much of a hothead for me, especially in the
movies. He does
movies
what he needs
as well.
to do in difficult times.
But he does like in the movies as well, ably played by Christopher Pine. He does like it's called the belligerent apple. When you're in like a serious meeting or something, and he's just munching on an apple.
A belligerent apple. That's a good description of it. He's destroying that apple.
Well, it's to show that he doesn't care for the authority that's in the room. He's just munching on an apple. It's, oh, for Christ's sake. Come on, Tiberius. Take it seriously. And he's like, no, go get me vitamins.
To the detriment of all the seriousness in the room, but, whatever you got to do to demonstrate how you feel.
Yeah. It's to show he's a loose cannon, Polly. An apple a day keeps bones away.
Yeah, chat. Did you like Sinatra's new donations yesterday?
I put up a fuck ton of new ones.
How many of them played? Because I watched his show. How many of them played out of all of them?
I think we got 3 of the new ones.
Out of how many?
15.
Jesus Christ, Sin.
And then I reordered probably 25 lower.
Wow, fair enough.
Yeah, I took the 2 weeks with all the Christmas donations on and just did a fuck ton of work on the regular ones.
I mean, you are Dr. Donation.
It's true.
How are you, Polly?
Oh, well, thank you for asking. Recovering but not happy. That's about it.
Ah, usual.
Well, yeah, last week sucked beyond all belief, and I'm still recovering. I'll let you know when I get my eyesight back. That's the most concerning part.
In case you don't like what you see.
In case I don't like seeing it clearly.
Ah.
When I say vision gone, I don't mean blank. I just mean, I don't know. It's blurred. I've never needed glasses. I've never worn glasses, and I am having difficulty reading after an extended spate of vertigo. I did actually contact my neurologist about it, which he no doubt charged my insurance for. But anyway.
And how is he? How is he?
You got to talk to me for 10 minutes on the phone and no doubt charge my insurance for it. I'm sure he's pretty fucking happy.
He's a lucky boy, yeah.
Well, you know.
I don't talk to him very often. How's his mum getting along with the new carpet?
She's okay, but, she trips because, it is deep pile.
Yeah, that's the worst.
You shouldn't be wearing flip-flops around the house anyway. She should have known that.
Well, I mean, she's got a doctor for a son, Polly. For Christ's sake.
That's
Meaning
true.
she should be brighter?
Yeah.
Everybody knows
She's
you
raised
trip
a
on
doctor.
deep pile with flip-flops.
Well, exactly.
It's like wearing high heels. Yeah, you're going to sink. The fuck? What do you think happens to the stiletto? It digs right in.
Ruins the pile.
That's right. It's like putting a sharp table leg down. Of course you're going to get an impression.
Yeah, a bad impression.
But yeah, he said it's not uncommon to come out of it with blurred vision. It'll adjust. Let me know if it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm getting close to letting him know. I'm like holding things out as far as my arm will go, literally at arm's length going, what the fuck does that say? It's no fun.
I think you're just acting your age at that point, aren't you?
Well, you explain to me how everything's fine. Have a few days of, I'm not really getting out of bed because I'm not capable of walking in straight lines. And then, boom, from that point on, blurred vision. So you can't. Obviously, it was the vertigo.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Not fun.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
Okay. Well, there it is.
Your eyes all right, Sin? How's your eyes?
They're my eyes are fine.
Yeah, good. I've been worried.
Well, I'm glad somebody can see straight.
Well, out of the 3 of us, someone has to.
Yeah. Oh, that's what happens.
You're navigating the good ship AAA meeting.
Yeah.
I lean in close. What does that say? Oh,
That's par for the course, Drunkle.
the Otter can't see us. It's nice. I can see it. I increased
I'm
the font
doing the
size.
thing I've been doing. Wow.
I'm the wild card.
That's true.
Yeah. Polly's the muscle.
That's not true.
It's not true. What roles would Polly have?
Polly is the wild card. You're the lovable rogue.
Oh, the comic relief. Oh, the lovable rogue. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You're the you're the Elaine.
The what? The Elaine.
You're
the Elaine.
The bitchy one who shouldn't be there, but for some reason is.
All right, never mind. Polly's the Elaine.
They're very nice.
I'll buy that.
Is this Seinfeld talk?
That's what I thought.
No.
What the fuck are you talking about? Elaine, what?
Yeah, they're Elaine.
I'm 100% Kramer, mate.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just waiting
true.
for you to bomb on stage and start...
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
If anyone's gonna bomb on stage and start throwing around racism, it's me. What the fuck? I thought I'd earned
No,
it.
Yeah,
it's
now.
absolutely Drunkle. You're going to start throwing around sexual epithets.
And bad eyes.
That's true. You're just going to start plucking eyes and throwing them.
Not so
Polly's
running.
George.
Not so running joke. Thank you for the $2. You met Lut right there. Stop. Yeah. See, I was able to read it. That's what happens when you
I
increase font
have-
size to, comic levels. You should see it. I can only fit like 4 lines of text on the entire screen at the time. It's fine. You were saying.
I have a picture of George doing the sexy photo shoot on a T-shirt.
Animal
yeah, you showed it
magnetism.
to
What
me.
was it? Call of Nature?
What?
I forgot.
The one where he's like stretched out on the chaise.
Mhm.
And I cannot find that fucking shirt anywhere.
That was a great episode. So, back in the day when people used to submit their photographs to be fucking printed out by a photomat, George gets his mixed up with another woman and allows Kramer to convince him it's the woman flirting with him at the place. Yeah, take some sexy boudoir photos of yourself, George. She'll love it. That worked out wonderfully.
She did not.
Dude, boudoir photos are fucking hard.
Steve Dave's Odd Queries, thank you for the buck. If it wasn't a drunken uncle, Frank Sinatra, or an otter, then what would your mascot for your respective channels be? I could imagine a witcher, a wick, and a weasel.
Yeah, that's
Well,
all right.
I like it. Yeah. I mean, 2 of those are Sinatra.
Do you not feel independently identifiable, Drunkle?
I mean, he's got the Witcher
be-
shit going on. He's got the John Wick shit going on. You got the Weasel shit going on.
He'd be a Stein. Drunko would be a Stein.
Well, like a German drinking vessel.
Yeah, the big fucking half buckets of beer.
I'm down with that, especially if it's one that's got like one of the metal lids on it. You use your
Man,
thumb to hit the.
I have
you
been
can make it
sent
talk like. "Meow, meow, 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 meow,"
3
you know?
of those motherfuckers.
Those things are cool.
They are very cool. One is engraved with mine and Shelley's anniversary on it. It's so fucking.
Oh yeah, that is wicked. I was gonna get it was a drinking stein sort on Amazon. It's like 40 quid. But I was looking at it going, oh, but it is good though. You see metal container on the inside, but it's got like wooden paneling on the outside, which has been bolted in, a pewter handle, and it's got like runes carved into it. Oh man,
What kind of runes? Are you going to be
Nordic.
summoning Nordic devils?
As opposed to Asian runes?
You're going to start making it talk, and next thing you know, your shit's just going to start flying off the walls.
Asian runes.
That's what I'm saying. You say runes. I'm surprised he asked you to narrow it down. It's like, well, they
There's
only
Native American. There's a bunch of
I've-
different types
Native
of runes.
Americans don't have writing.
I think Asian runes is just their alphabet, Polly.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. The Japanese got like 5 of them. It's a good point. I stand corrected.
Yeah, wasn't Drunkle's mascot a pineapple? That's true.
No.
That's a
it's
good
not.
point.
No,
Fuck yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a good point.
I thought it was.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It doesn't have a dollop
You
of
have to-
clotted cream on top. What's the problem?
Get fucked, Polly.
I will not deny your delightful aspect
Is
of
that what
British
clotted
cuisine.
cream is? Just fucking Cool Whip?
Yeah. It's a spreadable cream for your
Don't
bread.
say yes like you know.
I know what clotted cream is.
You didn't a minute ago. Where did the enlightenment come from, Polly?
What
Where?
enlightenment?
Where?
In-
Exactly.
But to complement your thing that you're stressing over buying the Stein, which I think you should, I've been hardcore thinking about getting a rice cooker
So have I.
and a little handheld steamer. 2 very different things, but 2
Yeah.
things I want equally as much.
I think the thing is I don't have rice very often because it's a bit annoying
Such a
to
pain
me.
in the ass to cook.
It
kind
is
of
a
is.
pain in the ass.
And if I have a rice cooker, then I'm going to have rice a lot more.
And rice is delicious.
Yeah, that's not a bad
Rice
thing,
is
man.
delicious. Yeah.
And what's the Hedberg bit? When you're hungry and want to eat 2,000 of something.
Huh.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You could do what a rice cooker does just in a pot, but it's just somehow not the same. It seems easier and more straightforward in a rice cooker where you can just set it and forget it, walk away, And then,
and then like ping, oh, my rice is done.
yeah. While
Yeah,
you're doing
with a
other
pot,
things.
You have to like stir it and shit.
Yeah,
And then you have to clean the pot afterward instead of just rinsing the thing.
not into that. Not into it. And there's always some
No.
like, rice stuck on the bottom as well. So you put it in soak. Go, I'll get
Yeah,
that tomorrow.
I'll get that in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You usually get to it when you go to use it again and you haven't gotten to it yet, so you have to now. Yeah.
That is the
because
terrible cycle I've fallen into with every single one of my fucking frying pans is they just sit in the sink till I'm ready to cook again.
Well, that's the delight of being British, you see, because I have a kettle, right? So when I have a cup of coffee on the morning, boil the kettle, I'll just put in some extra water and I just clean the dishes from the day before. And because I live alone, it's not very much. Just staying on top of the dishes every day. And I was like, yeah, as my coffee's brewing, just knock out a couple of plates and a pot. I mean, here's the thing: a rice cooker is just basically an air fryer for rice, and that's what I like about it.
And that's just sold me on it a little bit more.
That is
But
a
you know what I
serious declaration of your love for your fucking air fryer, man. You think about it
No,
with
dude,
unrelated
don't get me
appliances. Holy
started.
shit.
The
I
air
thought I would-
fryer is a
Oh.
game changer, man.
I would take it to bed with me if I had the inclination.
My brother got one. He's like, my life has changed.
Everything's changed. I have used my oven once since I got my air fryer.
I don't even know if I still have an oven or if it's just a cooktop with a fucking hole under it.
Shelley's just stood there like, I got anything to do anymore.
Yeah, I understand there's got this whole function underneath, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. Anyway,
She
on with this
didn't
air
cook to
fryer.
begin with.
You gotta get an air fryer, mate. You gotta get because like you
And they're
put something
cheap
in
now
and
too.
oh, they are because they're fucking everywhere. You gotta get a Ninja though. I mean, that's the Rolls Royce of the air fryers.
Dude, as an owner, yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there was.
We got
'cause
one
my
as
mate-
a Christmas gift a few years ago, and I just kind of let it sit there. I'm like, I don't know what this thing is. And I pulled it out one day, and my life has never been the same.
for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I was
It's just-
unconvinced with all the
it's
talk about
thing.
air fryers. I thought it was pretty much a trendy thing. I'm like, yeah, your air fryer. I'm not gonna lie. I was over at my friend's house like 2 weeks ago, and he broke out sausages. I thought he had grilled them. I really did. I didn't look for.
Dude, it's great.
I didn't look for
mate.
grill marks, but they looked like they had been grilled, right? And he's like, the air fryer does a good job, right? And I was like, no. Yeah, man, it was pretty fucking impressive. I didn't think it could do the, surface blistering and a little bit of blackening here and there. Like, man, I seriously thought they were grilled. I was
It was
impressed.
I haven't gotten to meat in the air fryer yet.
What?
Really?
No, yeah.
What have you been cooking in there?
What?
Everything else. I made broccoli in it. Every
Yeah,
potato thing I want, I make
Potatoes
in there.
like that. Some nice home fries.
Heating stuff up. Oh, I guess that counts as meat, like the Tyson chicken strips and shit like that. When I say meat, like I made my meal prep a couple of days ago, and I was talking to the Sunday chat about it. I was like, can I just dice up a few chicken breasts and throw them in there? They're like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, can I just
yeah.
throw all of them in there?
Fuck yeah.
Like, can it be a couple of, like a stack of it if it's layered? And they're like,
Fuck
no.
yeah. You can.
See,
Well,
JK
wait,
brings
look
up
at-
chicken wings more than anything. I have to admit, that's what interests
Fuck
me.
yeah.
Because I don't have to deep fry nothing. I don't have to, the boiling
Dude.
oil and all that shit. That's what turns me off of doing chicken wings at home. To air
That's
fry
what
them.
kept me.
Ooh.
That's what kept me stuck with the air fryer, because I make my own potato sides. I don't buy fries anymore. I cut them up. If I want cube, if I want fancy potatoes, I make them myself. They're just right in the air fryer. It's a done deal.
Fuck yeah. Fuck this shit. Says salmon is good in an air fryer. Mate,
Oh.
I've got that tonight. Mate, the skin comes up crispy. It's
And it
just as
takes
good as
takes like
anything else.
half the time.
I'll come in and I'll watch a film, put a fucking show on or something like that, and then just ping. Oh, I'll go and turn the salmon over, and then ping. Oh, it's done. If I had a rice cooker, I'd be eating salmon and rice all the time. At the moment, I'm just eating salmon all the time. And the beautiful thing is, Polly, because all the fat drips out, because I've got there's like a cage in mine, so the fat just comes
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Right.
It goes underneath. But I rarely clean my air fryer. Like, I'll go and
Oh my God, what's
take
that
a-
capture vesicle like?
do it. I've got the fat of 1,000 animals in that air fryer. Everything
You know
is
that
delicious.
flavor is just seeping into everything.
Oh my god! It's like that episode of Married with Children where fucking Bundy is on about the secret to a good grill is never changing the ashes.
Oh God. I don't know. It sounds like the fifth layer of hell for gluttons. The fat of 1,000 animals you will fry in. It's
Yeah, vegans are spraying fucking red crosses on my door, mate. It's all good.
We have a story about vegans today. You keep hitting all our subjects, man.
God damn it!
I know. Speaking of which, that sounds like a good time to roll over. By the way, now's a good time to hit that like button if you haven't already. I don't care if you like the show or not. You can support it anyway by hitting that like button. Or if you want to go a little bit further, you can go over to Twitter and retweet the tweet I sent out, because I know Sinatra already did. Drunkle would, but he doesn't have an account, so he can't.
I do, but it's been banned. It's still there.
Well, that's why you're there as Band Drunkle. Now, I've tweeted that out so much that people think it's your actual account. You should just take it.
Well, you're going to have to actually send me the handle to that, and I'll try and start an account on it.
At Band_Drunkle. There.
Okay,
you're really confusing the poor guy.
A little bit, yeah, because it could have been Band Drunkle, all one word. Band-Drunkle.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw people tweeting at that account for you, and I giggled a little bit. It was like, that was accidental. I just didn't want you to feel.
There's no one there.
Yeah, I felt
you're praying. No one's listening.
Well, that's the sad little world you live in, and I feel sorry for you. God's always listening, and he's waiting for you to get a hold of him.
You fucking better not be, mate. We're all going to hell if that's the case.
Yeah, he's a patient dude, though. What was the last thing? Here. No, that was everything. Yeah, tweet out whatever. Oh, yeah, and if you want to support everyone, you can do that by going the extra mile in and hitting up our donation links, which are findable below, including 50 new donations from Sinatra, donations from me, and donations from Drunkle, because they're always down there. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, news. Let's do that.
News.
Yeah, fresh news, too, within the last hour.
Oh,
fuck yeah.
Hot from the air fryer.
You're damn right. You'd think
still
it was
got
good.
that new smell.
Oh. You know, I had this idea. You know what we should do?
Yeah.
Instead of ending
music video.
Take a nap.
Ooh, both good ideas. I'm going to table those for the time being and do them both later. We had the show, the news segment with, the titular article, and it's supposed to be like a banger of an article or one that's particularly whatever the fuck. We should start the show that way. We should bookend it, that section. Start strong, end strong.
Are you saying this wasn't a strong start? I thought it was a strong start.
No, we haven't started. No, the news section. We haven't started it yet.
But it's the banter section is a strong start. We were talking about air
it always
fryers.
is. That's why
relate to that.
Of course.
Yeah, the banter section is phenomenal.
It's always a banger. That's why it's never gone anywhere.
I think he means the first news article is supposed to be strong.
Holy shit,
No,
Sinatra clued in. See,
that.
Drunkle, that's how it's done.
No, I know, I get it. I'm just like...
I'm just confused on what you thought we were doing beforehand.
Yeah, it's
the whole show's banging.
Every article's good, but clearly we've selected one that was particularly one thing or another because that's the titular article. And I'm saying we should have two of those, one to bookend, one to start.
Well, you're going to have two titular articles. You want two titles?
No, yeah. I want one intralogical article and one titular article.
He wants to do a show like the one I did where the entire news segment is just shot and chaser.
What? But how are you going to have two? You're saying two titular articles?
No, I don't think that the first and last article should be necessarily connected like they do in Shot and a Chaser, which is a good style. But I'm saying for the whole segment, it's a long way away to have a Shot and a Chaser. It's supposed to be back to back. Am I right?
Yes. I think you lost me on the point, though.
Well, I thought the bookend thing brought it through pretty clearly. You see, bookends go on the ends of your books.
Yeah, but they're connected because they're the same thing. So you just mean start strong and strong.
Yeah.
Which we do.
I thought we did that already.
Why do you have to take it as an insult as opposed to a path forward? I don't get it.
Because you're chatting shit about the show that you're on, mate.
Motherfucker, why do you think it's chatting shit, for Christ's sake?
He's winding me up, Sid.
Doesn't take
much. A little bit.
Holy fuck. Whoa, it's been a minute. Hell yeah. Get your voice. And they're going to come at me for Ride of the Valkyries, even though they don't own it. Fuck them.
I got that one like 2 days ago.
What's that?
I got that copyright claim like 2 days ago.
I don't even understand it, man. It wasn't even their orchestra's rendition of it. You guys should fuck off. Am I right?
I get that with remember when I used to do videos? My intro would start off with
falling from living memory, dude.
You know the
oh yeah, the always good morning.
Oh yeah,
very good. Yeah, as is colloquially known. And I would always get a copyright strike. I'm going like, this is fair. He's dead. He's been dead for like 100 years. Who's sending this copyright? It's not him.
No, it's somebody who's done their own cover of it. All the blues music and jazz music that I play gets hit by somebody who did a cover of it with their saxophone in their bedroom.
How do you know it's their bedroom?
Well, it could be somebody else's bedroom.
In the bedroom studios.
Yeah.
It's the acoustics. Got them bedroom acoustics.
Lowdown Apartment Productions. The name gives it away. Right. Zio Shodan, thank you for the $11. Good evening, gentlemen. Polly, I'm sending one. The Otters to take care of any kind of news you have. Nice. Thanks.
I haven't forgotten about that, by the way. The titular articles are always strong. I start off with a Babylon B as well. You saying that ain't good?
I am not suggesting anything anymore for fear of insulting you two. My God.
I'm right.
Here's this awesome thing we do. Why don't we do it twice as awesome? What are you saying? We weren't awesome before? Oh my God.
We were twice as awesome before.
We're 3 times as all. That's why it's 3 of us.
This is like talking to a girlfriend, you know? Like, we should go for dinner at that place again. It was great. What are you saying? The first time wasn't great, so you want to make it better? Like, way to find an insult in anything. Good Lord.
Like talking to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, you're single, man, Polly.
That was a little low. But, you know, whatever. I'm just saying.
Can't see why he's single, Sid.
Those was jokes. Those was
few blowjobs.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
What?
I think one of your mics just went super hot for a second. I think it was yours, Polly.
I couldn't say.
Was it me?
Well, in any case. How to start a show off strong with something that very well could have been a titular article, but didn't make it somehow.
All right.
What?
Nothing.
What the
You're like the girlfriend. Just leave it. Let's stop bringing it up.
All right, let's just wait a fucking minute. The 11 fuck is going on. Yep. Boom. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm working away here.
So,
There we go. Problem fixed. 5 cows killed in drive-by shooting on Port Charlotte Farm.
God damn. We got beef with them.
That's how you start
God
strong.
Damn it.
See?
I was just about to say, what was their beef?
There you go.
I love all the
stakes were high.
I love all the cows just staring at the screen. This is fucking perfect. Mystery surrounds cows shot in pasture. Yeah, well.
It's bullshit.
They cross someone's line.
Clearly a gang, though, aren't they? You can tell they're all wearing leather.
They look like they're about to drop the hardest rap album.
But they're a diverse gang, and that's what really counts.
Oh, you say that. I think they're just milking the publicity.
Nice.
Bullshit.
Oh, fuck. Look at about the one back there is like, was that a gun cocking?
Yeah, you guys hear that?
Yeah, them farm boys, man. They ain't just shooting at fucking, highway signs anymore. They're taking on the livestock. I love it. Several cows were killed, crippled, or stolen.
Whoa, 3 things.
Yeah. Free beef. They're after that wild beef. After gunshots rang out in a Charlotte County farm in mid-July, the owner said the shooters pulled up on something like a swampy buggy and opened fire.
And they said they'll tan their hides.
Hey!
Yeah, some local gangsters were watching Yellowstone and felt the call.
Where were they steered wrong?
Okay, that was peak. That was good. I love it. There are currently no leads on the shooters, and the owners offered a $10,000 reward for each person tried and convicted of killing the cows.
The owners are going to grab them by the horns.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm sorry, I'm being utterly ridiculous right now.
Your ass is grass.
Oh my God. Okay.
Pull the other one, mate.
All right. Just put it to pasture. It's fine. A self-employed employee.
Chuckle was in the middle of drinking. I heard.
A self-employed couple
I feel
of
like
26
this
years.
article's
They
a
raise
little bit of
cows as
deja
pets
vu.
rather. Really? Those cows are their pets?
Vu. Oh, shit.
Sorry, I'll try not to butcher any more jokes.
Deja vu.
That's the one? Really? Of all of them, that's the one?
I'm crying.
Sorry, I'm just trying to milk it for all it's worth right now.
God. Let's move on.
Oh, fuck you. We're just grazing through this article. We should probably hurry up.
So the owners, their pets out in the field were in danger, and they knew this when they woke up to gunshots, some of which sounded like a machine gun. Oh, I'm sure. Actually, it was one after the other.
They're like, we need to take stock of the situation.
Oh, for God's sake.
The drunkle don't have a cow. It's fine.
Oh man, deja vu. That was it for me. It's over. I'll see you guys later. Well done. Way!
Oh shit, I'm crying.
Oh. So how did they hear about it then? Was it reported to the police, or did they hear it on the bovine? Oh. Oh. Alright.
Polly is so
you-
displeased.
No, I'm just
Polly's
reading the
goofed
article.
it.
He's not amused. Oh fuck, that's a good one,
Fucking
Darren Root. Feel the pain.
Feel the pain.
Oh, I like that. That's a pun and a car.
Yeah, that works on 2 levels. That was good.
I think I heard it all.
Yeah. I like how that one's concealed. You can slip that by. That was good.
Bucklestuck throws $1, says these puns are cock and bull torture.
Okay. All right, we'll steer clear of any more. You can keep going.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh,
Now, I promise some
Right.
Pornhub references
Ready.
here.
I'm ready to be good and attentive now.
America's most visited porn site blocks access for Arkansasians.
Why?
oh, what do they do?
Well, I don't read
Yeah,
the
Darth,
articles.
guys, we hoofed it out of there. I feel. Wait, we've talked about this, haven't
Alcohol,
we?
liquor, booze.
S.C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. You boys really herded those bullheaded jokes really well. Yeah.
Oh,
We talked about this when they were considering it. Wasn't it so like you had to upload a picture of your ID or something?
God damn. I mean, because Britain was on about that. You remember the wank lights?
Maybe that's what it
Thankfully,
was.
that never went. That was years ago. It never went through. But it is just to show that fucking America is always a couple of steps behind the UK when it comes to authoritarianism.
Oh man, if only VPNs existed.
VLPN.
Ah, fuck. All right.
The fuck? Hello.
So I went to. What?
Hey.
Okay, there we go. Okay, what the fuck? The thing's happening that was happening before I went live. I'm not screwing around with my mic settings. I don't understand. Anyway, sorry. Fuck, dead air. What the hell?
No worries, no worries. We had it covered.
I could tell a story about what I found at Goodwill yesterday.
Because you didn't expect there to be one there?
Well, it's this is something you'll actually like, Polly. It was little framed playing cards,
Mhm.
but it had Betty Page on them.
Really?
But each one was an ace. I found 3 of the aces. I tore this whole fucking store apart looking for the 4th. Ace of clubs, ace of spades, and ace of hearts. and each one is Betty Page being, Betty Page, sexy, scantily clad.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were in little tiny frames. Like, fuck, these are great. They were $2 a piece.
Fuck. And?
I bought them.
Okay, good. I was waiting for that part. I'm like, don't tell me you left them.
Yeah. $6. I bought them. Now I have to hunt for the Ace of Hearts.
Oh, now you got a project there. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a mission to every Goodwill in the state. Fuck it. And fortunately, we have an abnormal amount of fucking Goodwills.
We do.
Did you go on eBay? That screams to me to be a collectible item that lots of people out there deal with. I don't know why.
I did, and I found the whole deck, but it was like $14. I'm like, I don't want the whole deck. I just want the ace. Do I buy the whole deck just to get the ace?
Well, then you've got fucking 51 cards of another deck.
But they're not all Betty Page, though, just the aces. Like, it's just a regular 7 of diamonds, but it's just the aces that are...
Are you going to, put them on the wall or something?
No, they're in little frames, so I'll probably put them in, like, a bookshelf or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, that you want all 4 for that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, eBay.
Yeah, that reminds me of a fucking frame thing that I saw over in a friend's reloading room. He had a framed copy of actual cards of Dead Man's Hand, aces and eights. I'm like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm like, wait, is that the? It is. It's black aces and eights. That's a really good idea. He goes, yeah, I found it at a garage sale. Like, okay, that's better than my idea, which is just making it. But I'm gonna. That's a cool thing to have up around your guns.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
Wow. Better than some store bullshit. I've seen ones because of the cost of ammunition, no warning shots will be fired. That's another thing, another street sign he has up. All right then.
All right.
So yeah, why Arkansasians are not allowed to go to Pornhub anymore? Because of Act 6112. That's why.
What are people from Arkansas actually called?
Well, I'm assuming that this is actually right. Arkansans.
Oh,
I
okay. Right.
I don't know.
Arkansans. Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I think we should roll with Arcanians.
Yeah,
Arcanians.
That makes them sound more Middle Ages. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the most visited porn site. And like, oh no, what are they going to do in Arkansas if they can't go to Pornhub? Go to one of the other innumerable porn websites? I mean,
is it? Oh yeah, most visited porn sites. So it's just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What idiots? What dumb move.
They just don't want to deal with the bullshit. I mean, meaning Pornhub, with safety and compliance at the forefront of our mission. Blah blah blah. Giving your ID card every time you want to visit an adult platform is not the most effective. Yeah, etc. And so because they're a big, massive business, they just don't want the headache, so they just stepped. It's like, oh well, there's a billion other ways of doing it, including what Sin said. How about a VPN if you really need to go to Pornhub?
Everybody should have a fucking VPN at this point.
No. What? No, whatever. Moving on, because I like the weird side of UFO news. Euphoria! How aliens are fueling a new era of disinformation. Oh, right, of course they're.
Okay.
We got to talk about information and disinformation and misinformation as much as we can, so you could only trust what's coming from a verifiable government source as long as, liberal politicians are in power.
What the whole point of it was? Because, the whole misinformation, disinformation thing came up around COVID. What if, that was all because aliens?
I'd believe it.
I would
absolutely 100% believe it. When they're doing a government inquiry into something that is touted as being, oh my God, wait till you hear this. And he's, worked in military intelligence, blah, blah, blah. Really? Fuck, so he's coming with undeniable proof. No, he's coming with no proof whatsoever except for a bunch of stories. And he claims he has proof, but that can only be revealed in closed hearings. It makes, right away, maybe I'm cynical, but I think, what does the government not want me to see? What are they talking about this for?
Why are they so worried about what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's not anything I'm saying. It's what somebody else is saying that's actually of weight. I mean, what did Hunter do now?
Mm-hmm.
Who did he sell what to? Not so much because what the fucking crackhead did, but what was involved with what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like, what was he selling to China?
It all started with Snopes.
That this is an unverifiable story and you can't believe it?
Yeah, I mean, just fact-checking sites in general that still have a political bias. I mean, that doesn't seem like fact-checking at all. What was it before? Like, did Biden say this racist thing in the White House? Snopes say false, because he actually said it in a conference room.
Well, is it a psyop? A government cover-up? I don't know, but I'm sure the GOP's behind it if it is. Top secret spy planes, indeed.
Dude, I saw on Facebook that a local, I say local, it might have been local, just somewhere nearby, Russian eatery was being part of a festival, and people went through and slashed their signs advertising the festival because they were Russian.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's always been the case, isn't it? Look at how Japanese, U.S. Japanese citizens were treated during World War II. That's just, unfortunately, that's just a very fucking human thing, which we don't seem to have outgrown.
Yeah.
I mean, look how fucking Chinese people all around the world were treated during fucking lockdowns. The people in the Chinese takeaway.
Well, they should stop eating everything that moves.
It would help. The people in the Chinese takeaway next door to me just fucked off for all of lockdown because it just wasn't safe for them.
That's how really good disinformation works, though. You wrap up a lie in something extremely believable. You know, it's like the Chinese are, they've got a wet market where they're butchering everything living in an area that disseminated this disease, and it's like, yeah. The Chinese do that, don't they? Yeah. All too believable.
But they do.
Yeah. And said as a joke at the same time, you guys remember it. It's like, don't pay attention to the biological development center that's right nearby that was experimenting in this exact disease. Don't look at it. People said that.
And there was also like, no, don't call it the Chinese virus. That's racist. Because China is a race.
Yeah, they got the racism in there, and they got the right-wing conspiracy theory about the biological development facility that's right next door to the wet market that we're talking about. But don't you it came from the wet market, but enough of these stereotypes about Chinese people. Wait, what? That is a stereotype about Chinese people.
Yeah, they're the most easy people to stereotype in the world.
Fucking beautiful.
I mean, there came a time when it's considered offensive to call a man from China a Chinaman.
I never understood that personally. They're Scotsmen, they're Irishmen, they're Englishmen, they're Frenchmen, Chinamen. What's the problem?
I don't know. Ricky Gervais did a fucking brilliant bit on it. You go, well, what do you call a woman from China then? Idiot, It's a female Chinaman.
Scotsman, Frenchman, Englishman, banned for 30 days.
American woman.
I hate Lenny Kravitz. I really do.
Canadamum.
Now that just rolls right off the tongue.
See, I had to kind of forget how to talk for a moment around that. German.
That just lends itself to it, doesn't it?
It does.
It's got the word right there.
Proving its own point.
Yeah. So this website, Days, man, I found out that it's a fucking gold mine of shit, man. It's great. How to kill Moloch, the demon driving humanity to the brink of extinction. Yeah.
Oh, God. All right.
From Oppenheimer's atom bomb to the AI arms race, the future of humanity might depend on overcoming the influence of an ancient malevolent god.
You can't kill Moloch.
Well, no.
No,
Thomas Waite would like to
like,
disagree with you there, buddy.
If he dies, then he just it just takes him he comes back 100 years later. You can't kill him.
You can.
What you can? What, you got Colt's original gun, have you?
I got.
That'd be cool.
Because it was the Moloch killer according to the patent? What?
It's the demon killer.
What do you mean? Where are you getting that from?
You need to watch Supernatural, dude.
Yes, he does.
I'd be willing to. I want to hear this story. Go ahead.
Samuel Colt killed demons
with a gun that was specially made and had special bullets.
So
Kill
this is
demons.
this
You
is
could kill God with that gun.
Well, I mean, they shot him.
Yeah. And then he learned how to play guitar.
He knew before that.
and then he
But yeah,
learned how to
he
play
invented
guitar. I
music.
love it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, God's name is Chuck.
You know, oh fuck. I thought you guys were being serious. Okay, fine.
No, that is in the show Supernatural, which we are very serious about.
I believe that it was, but I don't know. I thought you were being serious. Gun shit has so much awesome history to it. Okay, the Thompson submachine gun in its original patent was labeled by Mr. Thompson as the Annihilator 1.
Nice.
Okay, so no, but that's an actual story. I didn't have to go to some middling fucking drama sitcom to find it.
I love that. There was in the game of the original game of the Godfather movie, which you cannot get on PC. Well, you can, but it's from Old Games Download, and I don't trust that site. If anyone out there has downloaded the Godfather from that site, please let me know, because I yearn to play that game again. But the Tommy gun in that was called the Dillinger.
Right.
John
solid.
Dillinger. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, of course. I'm there going like, oh, I wonder why it's called that. Went down a huge rabbit hole of fucking Dillinger's fucking rap sheet. Amazing. These little things just lead to other things, and then you're like, this is actually cooler than what I was doing before.
Yeah.
You guys want to see a shark being pulled in by a fucking fishing line that ain't strong enough for it?
Fuck
Sure.
yeah.
Holy lifting. NS, man. NS. North Scrimshire?
Gotta be Canada, isn't it?
Yeah, Canadian news.
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
man. I'll buy that. Hooks great white shark while striped bass fishing. It's
It sounds like you were shark fishing, to be honest, mate.
okay. There we go. Wait for it. Okay, so it's fucking around. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Austin
It zooms
says
in.
biologists at the New England Aquarium.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you'll see it.
Let go!
Oh my god! It just, dude, cut the line. Just cut the fucking line. Seriously.
Put it in.
When you see that, when you see that shit, oh man, it's time to give up what you're doing.
Are you allowed to fish for sharks?
It's Canada, so I'm going to say fuck now.
I don't think Canadians are allowed to do anything.
Oh.
I
Still, I mean, what a fisherman!
yeah, oh, you know, this guy's got fucking luck on him and danger.
Hell of a Canada man.
Yeah. He comes so close to his fucking boat, nearly ends up going under it and shit. And I thought that was like a super danger. I mean, he sees it and he still keeps going. You can see his big ass dorsal fin. Look at that. It almost goes under the boat. And he's like, no, I'm still not letting it go. Fuck that. And it goes back out. Fuck, buddy. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, like,
Jesus.
Even if you throw it back, you're still going to be. You want the photo, don't you?
Yeah. Do you think I could do that? Facebook, Rick Austin, and then usership for donations. Won't get hit up like the video I stabilized.
That's the first I've heard of that.
I'd like to keep my work fresh in people's minds. You know how it is.
Mm.
Yeah. Fucking guy.
Cool though. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Imagine the fucking upper body strength you've got to have to tussle with a shark that's in its environment, you know? Like, it's built for fucking swimming, and you're fighting against it.
I don't think it
Bloody
came
hell.
down to that. I think it was just swimming around a little bit. Otherwise, he would have been yanked clear out of the boat or snapped the fucking line. Like, what's he rolling with? 50-pound test?
Yeah.
The shark's playing with him then, eh? Like, he's going to go down to the fucking underwater bar afterwards and be like, you never guess what this guy tried
I
earlier.
fucked with this guy so good. Yeah. Speaking of upper body strength, this guy makes a big deal out of nothing over on
He was
Slate.
this big.
Everyone knows that Barbie has unrealistic proportions, but as a young boy, it was action figures that set me on the path of a healthy obsession with my figure. Really? Really?
So you are a fat person, aren't you?
He's
sir?
a personal trainer that
Yeah.
doesn't like the fact that he doesn't have a victim narrative.
Ah.
So now he's got one. So both of you guys go to the gym and lift weights. Both of you guys watched animated
Well,
shit.
I lift weights.
Okay, so one of you lifts weights. The other one talks about hoping he can.
I can't at the moment. I'm not. My eye might
See?
burst.
Okay, so one of you lift weights.
The other one misses lifting weight.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
You buy this guy's idea that Cyclops here with his unrealistic
No.
proportions made him want to lift kettlebells?
No,
Yes.
no, fuck it. No, look how Barbie's looking at him right there. I mean, come on. That's why you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't see
he
anything in
lifted
this
two
that doesn't
kettlebells?
make me angry. Oh, I do love that fucking Slate went through the trouble to get a Cyclops figure and a Barbie figure and some little kettlebells to make their point.
Yeah, it's the little miniature kettlebells that are really blowing my tiny little mind right now. Like, what? Where did they come from?
Well,
Where'd you get those?
you got this idea.
That's about as much as Polly can lift as well, by the way. Right?
What up, Nathan? No, it's the point. Is like Dragon Ball Z. Okay, Sin's all into Dragon Ball Z. He watched them, level up Super Saiyans and whatnot when he was a kid. Did that make you obsessively focused on your physique?
Well, I mean, would he have
No.
felt better if there was like a? Well, you guys have G.I. Joe. We have Action Man. It's the same thing. But like, is he saying he wants like Faction Man? He like comes with an armchair and a half-empty beer can.
No, tragically, I read the whole thing and it just goes on and on and on about like, look at this, Jesus Christ, man.
Well, this is trying to capitalize on the whole fucking the feminist thing of big is beautiful, healthy at any size, and unrealistic beauty standards. Whereas, quite famously, men haven't fucking complained about that shit. Well, I mean,
I have
some
never
people have,
heard
but-
one self-respecting man go, Goku was way too buff. That's unrealistic.
Like, oh, fucking, oh, Die Hard gave me an eating disorder. But now, like, some people are not cottoning onto it, but trying to, and they're cashing in because, I mean, this is a lengthy article
Oh,
for the
God.
sake of being a lengthy article.
Well, when you get the guy's idea of like, after college, I became a certified professional trainer, make extra money. I thought it would legitimize my obsession of achieving a perfect body, a perfect me, paying $700 for books and online lectures and examinations hardly made me an expert.
Well,
but
that's
became
just you being stupid.
Exactly.
Yep.
You got chumped out because of some personal issues that were going on that you should have handled in therapy, not in school, and certainly not on Slate. And how do I know? How do I know that? Because this guy is the one who wrote it. From West
This
Virginia University
guy.
Press, The In-Betweens, a lyrical memoir. That's right. I have mixed parentage, so I'm going to write a book about it and explain about all my terrible problems that I have because of that. So you've got some issues you probably should have handled with your family instead of like handling them for a university press. Am I right?
And advertise said book in this article about just how bad I have it.
So when he bought a whole bunch of books, what I'm guessing really happened is, me too. I want to
It's
sell
like,
books
look.
too to people based on my victim narrative. And boom, there you go. Now, this victim narrative about him being in between man wore thin. So he found a new one.
Yeah.
The gym obsession given to him by the X-Men.
God damn it, I'm so healthy. Marvel!
Actually, he really does blame the X-Men right at the beginning. X-Men, the animated series, is where it started.
So you actually want fat superheroes? It just doesn't make sense.
It does not.
The reason I bring it up is like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, yeah, because I love comic books, but it's just been like the quest for the victim narrative. Just have to have one, or I can't exist in media. Really? No, I think you can. This is bullshit, man. Why'd you do this?
I mean, what are you going on about? This is unrealistic. The man shoots lasers from his eyes. If you want to talk about things being unrealistic, focus on that. Focus on that.
They're force beams, not lasers.
Oh, my mistake, sir. My mistake. Didn't realize he was a Jedi.
Not that kind of force, damn it. Now, stupid people doing stupid things on social media? Sure, we got more of that.
Andrew Thorsten with XL men. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Nice. Okay. So, mom of vegan influencer who died after extreme fruit diet said daughter did not listen.
Oh, just delete this.
You are blaming your daughter for this?
Have you seen the photos of like her arms?
Well, see, now there's the thing.
Yeah, she just looks malnourished.
Well, wait
She died of
for it. Sam.
malnourishment.
Wait for it. You know, when news articles, the story is told entirely by the pictures, or could be. It's like, did her mom do her a disservice by pushing a vegan diet on her? Did she do herself a personal disservice by taking the vegan diet to strange, weird, mortally dangerous places? Well, yeah. Look at her on the left.
That's the photo I mean. That photo right there. You're like, Jesus, how can you look in the mirror and say, yep, healthy as fuck?
There you go. I mean, seriously, you thought you were okay?
That is scary.
I mean, she's holding up her arm like, fuck yeah. No, you're not winning. You're losing. You're 39 years old. How do you look like this?
That's how her expression is like that, because she's going, ugh, lifting up the arm. There's nothing to her.
Yeah.
That's how humans are meant to look, love?
Oh,
No.
God.
It should make you uncomfortable just to look at her. And it does.
She looks like that Eugenia Cooney bitch.
Yes, yeah. I think it's more realistic looking at a fucking Cyclops figurine than her.
Good call. Back. Both.
That is scary.
I mean, this looks like an ad that somebody would put together against fruitarianism. You know?
I think it kind of is at this point, you know?
What an unintentional failure on her part. For Christ's sake, lady, don't you realize how you look? But
Why don't these people understand that you need protein? You cannot just live off of fucking fruits.
Yeah.
I mean, case in point, right here, you literally cannot live off of fruits.
Well, not only just fruits, because I said fruitarian, and technically, I love their different categories. I swear they just sit on Tumblr all night long, fetishizing the categories they've made up to put themselves in. You know?
Fucking LGBT of dietary.
Yeah,
fucking
you're not
needs.
wrong at all. Like fruitarian are people that, I love them so much. They specifically will only eat fruit that has fallen off the tree because the tree has given it to you. I love that. They won't rape the tree by picking fruit.
Oh my god! Well, I'm only going to eat a cow that is, fucking been given birth because it's like the mother gave it to me.
Or drops
I'm
dead in the
sorry, I
field
will
because it gave its
never
meat to
eat-
you.
I'm only going to eat a cow that's been shot in a drive-by.
There you go.
She was a raw fruit and juice person. That was her diet as she approached her death, was nothing but raw fruit and fruit juice that is 100% not from concentrate.
I bet she was a proper bitch to be around as well.
Oh man, wouldn't you be in a bad mood if you looked like that?
Fucking hell,
yeah,
you-
constantly.
Your body's fucking. She's constantly hangry.
I don't understand how
Fucking
she had
everyone.
teeth at all, much less teeth that good. Whew.
Let's
Dentures,
maybe play around
probably.
with the idea that they're not real. Yeah.
You want to see her in her last days? Because this looks good.
Not
I mean, this is her
particularly,
when
but
she was feeling great, so I
Nah.
don't know about that, Ollie.
Let's see her when she... Oh my God.
no.
Fucking hell.
Look.
She looks like the person living inside Madonna.
Lady, you're not well. She went online by Zana d'Art. D''art. Really? Holy fuck.
Fucking hell, that actually makes me really angry.
It does make me upset. Like, you did this to yourself over a long period of time.
You had issues. That is not a vegan lifestyle. That is a fucking eating disorder.
It is. You're right.
it is.
To me, this is the best picture possible for, okay, your raw diet is a further gone amplified form of the insanity you're following. Come on. Fucking. Okay, you don't want to eat meat. Let's find some vegetables for you with protein in them. Something. Some soy, anything.
Eat some fucking
Nuts.
mushrooms, you
Yeah,
idiot.
there you go. That's some fucking peanut butter. Let me make you a peanut butter sandwich with some vegan bread, whatever it takes. For God's sake, lady. Holy fuck. Let's move over the protein aversion.
The worst thing is as well, Every morning she looked in the mirror and went, "Yep, champion, fucking smashing it."
Yeah. Why doesn't everyone on
This-
Earth adopt this obviously good lifestyle?
Yeah.
Because we would go extinct.
Fucking shocking.
Yeah. All right, moving on to something less mortal. Metro Billboard sparks alternative grim interpretation on social media.
Oh my god! Oh no!
That's pretty good.
Oh, they knew.
People say that
Thank
online
you.
isn't a morbid model in place. And I try to tell them, no, it totally is. Okay, that sign had been up for, wait for it, 12 years. And only when
Jeez.
somebody took a picture of it on their way to work in the morning and posted it on Reddit did all of the interpretations come in.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
That
online's
is
morbid as
morbid.
fuck, man. What did you think was going to happen?
Well, sink or swim when it comes to being on the internet, isn't it, Polly? Like, you got to embrace it, or it's gonna get you.
I love that sign so much. I sent it to a few
That is
friends.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, the train's headed towards it as well. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's people on their way to work in the morning, and you were wondering why they interpreted that sign that way? Are you sure that there's a mystery here at all?
It's when food started costing $100 just for a couple of days that people started taking it that way.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, Molly found a thumb drive that she was looking for in her shorts that she had washed. It feels like my experience with technology. I don't really try and ruin it, but ends up happening anyway. Cargo ship carrying nearly 3,000 cars catches fire, leaves one dead, only one dead. The fucking thing's still burning.
One
Wow.
car. It's still burning.
Yeah, it burned for days. They couldn't figure out how to get it loose. You know, those ships that pump in seawater and blast out water to put out fires at sea. Yeah, those things have been going at it constantly. No sign of it stopping. It's
No
just
way.
burning, burning, burning.
Fuck.
They're like, it has something to do with the 3,000 cars, we believe. Really? You think? So it's just flaming at sea. So if you've been waiting for your new S series to come in, well,
Yeah.
find something else.
Deep ship.
Yeah. That thing's just smoking. I love it. I don't know why I find this so funny, but I do. I find it funnier that they're like, yeah, it still keeps burning. We don't know why. It might have something to do with those 3,000 cars in the cargo
Yeah.
hold.
Really? You don't know why? Boss?
In reading about the article, they're like, it was continually reignite periodically from time to time. And then, as if completely unconnected, like 4 paragraphs later, it says, they have yet to determine whether the gas tanks were empty upon loading.
Fucking ponderous, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every now and
Why
then,
is
the
it that-
fire seems to go poof, get bigger. Wonder if the gas tanks have any fuel in them.
It's weird that this cargo ship full of oily rags just keeps on igniting. No one has worked out why yet. I'll tell you, those boats that pump in the seawater and pump it out as an extinguisher, I love those. That is a feat of engineering, that is.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome, man. What a solution.
I like to think of the guy who proposed the ship that, has giant water tanks on it to put out fires at sea first. And then, and then he
everyone's
hears
like,
about this other design. It's like, holy shit.
He's right. We were surrounded by water all
Yeah.
along.
He reconsiders his career choice in a rather blunt way. Maybe I wasn't cut out for this.
He's an Instagram influencer living on nothing but fruit now. He's really trying.
One day you'll make it, man. It's okay. Now, somebody told me one time that Armageddon was going to begin in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't lean
Arizona,
either.
Armageddon. I mean, yeah, all right. Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, I laughed because, it's funny when people localize Armageddon to where they live. It's like, okay.
I mean, Armageddon was meant to be a place anyway, wasn't it?
It was.
Battle
Yeah.
of Armageddon.
Literally is a place.
Who-
but yeah.
Who knew that was in Arizona?
Pretty far from the Middle East where
Rent's
the
cheap.
original place is. I asked him why, and he was talking about the heat. It's unbearable and so on. And I saw his picture and I sent it to him. I'm like, I don't know. I think Armageddon might begin in Arizona. For God's sake. Look at that.
But Armageddon is meant to be a battle.
Are you trying to tell me this doesn't look like the opening foray of an epic battle?
Yeah, too much.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Like
a
this
real
guy's trying
photograph.
Too hard. Yeah, timing on it is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is lovely.
Like it looks like the forces of good and evil have gathered on this mountaintop and shit's about to go down.
What? So who would be evil in this case? We're talking like Avatar of the devil versus God, yeah?
I'm assuming. You know, or they're
So who-
chosen champions at least, right? That's the way it usually goes down in fiction.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, Avatar. So like, it'd be like Keanu Reeves against Charlie Sheen.
Those are the options we have available for chosen champions to fight our side.
That's who I'm
Holy
going
shit.
for.
Yeah.
Well, no, Keanu Reeves against George Soros.
Now, Soros is a good one.
That's where the
Soros
lightning's
would be the
coming
one
from.
choosing the champion.
Oh, good. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a difference between Avatar and Incarnate, am I right? It's
yeah, all right.
oof. I could keep staring at this picture. I mean, it's all purpley. That's great. Marvel never did so good. Look at this. Thank you for leaving for sending me that
they did,
picture.
yeah.
It was great. So Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and his wife of 18 years announced their separation.
Oh no, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Wednesday announced that his wife and he, Sophie, are separating after 18 years of marriage, her saying she just couldn't be a beard anymore. I mean, it is a long haul after
boyfriend.
all.
Her boyfriend finally proposed.
Right. It's just... I can't be married to this self-denying half Cuban anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to Cuba with your father. Yeah.
It tells you something that without argument, she left the 3 kids with him. Wow.
Oh yeah.
She just wanted right the fuck out, huh? I mean, you name
I
the woman
mean-
that isn't in prison that would be willing to leave her child behind without a second fucking thought.
There's maybe a sympathy thing going on for the upcoming Canadian election because he's not been doing well in Canada recently.
No.
Is that what the polls are saying?
That's the general consensus from what I've ascertained, anyway.
I figured he would just be able to game the system Biden style, that the entire media just reports in one direction. That's fine. Because it is my firm opinion that were this to be a conservative politician, be they British, American, or Canadian, it would be reading a different way if it were conservative. I mean, Sid, let me ask you this. Donald Trump's wife leaves him. What does the article read like? Inside their tumultuous marriage and the hellscape that was life with Donald Trump.
Oh, no, it would clearly be Trump dumped.
You should work in fucking broadcasting, man. That was good.
I used to.
It shows.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all about the sympathy and about how his children should be left out of it. And the media are all like, yeah, absolutely. They totally should. Yes. Uh-huh. And instead, it would be all about the children were a conservative. Without a doubt in my mind.
Well, this is also where I hope the right is a little bit more here, because as you said, yeah, I mean, if it was Trump, then it would, it would be fucking Trump dump or fucking the Orange Man sad or something like that. You know?
Yeah,
And
that
he
would be it.
be ripping the ever-loving piss out of it, which is where I really hope that the right actually approaches this with a little more air of sympathy and empathy, because otherwise you're just as bad as the people you hate.
I hear the general point you're making, and people have made this to me before, but here's my call. And it's not a good one, but whatever.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well, yeah.
No, I don't mean it's just not good. It doesn't sound good, but I don't care.
No, I'm used to it.
Effective is the question. When one refuses to go down a path or go lower than your opposition, you're basically giving a pass to your opposition to continue doing what they're doing. And meanwhile, you lose election after election and public opinion poll after public opinion poll because people are buying the nonstop, refined, steady drumbeat of bad, made-up shit that they're hearing about you. But at the end of the day, at least you'll be able to claim, well, I took the high ground. Right, and your side completely
And no one's
lost
going
and
to
they
believe
run
it
shit.
anyway.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
No
well,
one's going
really?
to go, well, the right wingers took the high ground
Yeah.
on this.
Well,
You're
at
going
least
to
the
be accused of
conservatives
taking the low ground no matter what.
they
So
stuck
just
by their
fucking do it.
principles, as if.
But the thing
While
is,
the other side's
the
completely
low ground-
destroying that you have no principles.
The low ground only goes so low before you're both in the fucking dirt, you know? Like
I don't think that we can
How does it
win
end?
on principles. I say we, you know what I mean?
It's not about winning.
On
It's
principles
about-
anymore.
It's about being decent fucking people. It's not about winning.
Decency
Decency has
doesn't
left
put
the
food on the
conversation.
plate. The world don't run
What
on
do you mean
love.
And you will not only will you be accused of it anyway, so even if you were the decent party, it literally doesn't matter. You're going to be accused of being dirty, playing the bad guy anyway.
Yeah,
So
but
you
I mean,
might as well fucking do it.
I understand, but that's like, you know, are you being like morally just because you know it's the right thing to do? Also, people say, "Oh, well done."
I also don't think it's immoral to comment on relationship like this.
Comment, no, but take the ever-loving piss out of it.
Also, no.
It's a very different thing. For political gain as well. No,
Yeah, Drunkle, 5 years ago, even 10 years ago, I would have absolutely believed you, and I would have argued in favor with you. But things have changed that much. After seeing the news media, a largely media-pushed Trump-Russia narrative, that's the thing I can never forget about. It was 2 years of an investigation largely pushed by the media that went absolutely nowhere, and they all pretend that it didn't happen and that they didn't claim it was real for 2 years straight until the man that they put, Mueller, at the head of proving it for them, completely fell apart. And then they went after him in another way, and another way, and another way, and now they're going after him another way. They won't stop, ever. If that hasn't been proven yet, that they won't stop ever and claim anything of anyone who isn't them, well, nothing will convince you.
No, I understand, but you're still talking of it from a political point of view, and you know the stance of someone who is trying to win. Whereas I'm not talking about politics. I'm just talking about being a fucking decent person.
If it weren't about politics, I would agree with you, but in this case, it is.
Well, it's about a politician. It's not about politics, is it? Someone else's marriage isn't about politics.
That doesn't. I agree with you in a general sense. Now, when it comes to elections, anything's fair game for them. So why would it be different for me?
Yeah,
Exactly.
And for an eye, the whole world goes blind.
And that's fine. But the issue is you're playing against people who have no compunction about going as low as possible.
Right.
So why should you go, well, I'm going to take the high ground and not talk about the fact that he's going through a divorce and how it could affect his judgment and what led to this happening in his personal life. And then you can expand that out to the broader country.
Well, I mean, once again, I understand. I do understand.
Alcohol, liquor, booze.
More or less, I'm just playing by their rules that they set.
Which means
Because
that
in
you
a situation like this, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
But that means you are then condoning those rules.
You
In which
can
case
you
it's not
condone
low,
them.
It's just a way.
You condone them tacitly when you do nothing and say nothing.
Well, all right. It's a wild idea, and look, I do understand what you're saying. It's a wild idea, though. But how about like people actually run on policies instead of fucking taking the piss out of someone going through a divorce? That in an ideal
Nobody's
world,
ran on policy and fucking.
Drunkle, there's. I think we can like jump ahead to like sort of the end of the book on this. Meaning, no matter what you say, I'm going to end up saying, I agree with that in principle, and that would be nice, and that'd be great. But it's not that way, so I can't go that path. That's
Well, it's
and I
a
mean
lack of
you're going to get.
principles, which is the issue here, isn't it?
It is. I agree completely. They're willing to go that far under certain circumstances, and it's those circumstances that make me say what I'm saying. If the entire news media, sans a smattering of outlets, wasn't pushing news in one direction, and they all are. You know, it's every American news outlet except for Fox, or used to be Fox, you know, Breitbart, and for some reason Sky News Australia, pushes one narrative. And they all blame Fox and put pressure on Fox until Fox rolls over. I mean, if it wasn't for that aspect, I probably wouldn't be saying what I'm saying, because there would be a way of taking the high ground and having it look like it. You take the high ground right now, it looks like you have nothing on your opponents, where you are dirty as fuck.
I'm not even saying take the high ground. I'm just saying don't fucking do the low blows. But I think I think I was just holding out with some vain hope that things were going to get better.
I'd like politics to be clean, but there's no sign that it's ever going to be, like in the near future. And if you want to lose an election, say nothing, because you can guarantee the other side will say whatever they can, whenever they can. And they obviously have no limitation upon shame, because it doesn't matter. I can talk about something for 2 years straight. Rachel Maddow, for example, is willing to accept awards for her reporting on Trump Russia. The Columbia News School, or journalism school, did a content analysis. 52% of the time she was on the air, she was talking about Trump Russia for the previous 2 years. And she moved on from it like it never happened, and none of her fans even questioned it after it was over. How did that not destroy her credibility? You were reporting on nothing and acting like it was the smoking gun every single night. And it just doesn't matter. That's the absolute state of things.
It is. Yeah, you are right. You're both right. Fucking just, it's sad.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I agree. I wish we
blackpilling
weren't
is what
here.
it is.
But
This is literally how you pick your leader now. Is not that guy.
well, it's been like that for a while, honestly.
And it's crap. You're not picking the positive. You're picking the least negative.
And before anybody else, I blame news entertainers. But you guys know that. But they're the ones who will print it. If they didn't print it, why would politicians ever bother saying it? It'd be yelling into the wind. Their editors are to blame. Their fucking advisory boards are to blame. How does this shit get disseminated? They talk about disinformation and misinformation. I think they're so fucking angry about lonely moron, single guy saying something on the internet, because they're the source of information. They're the adjudicators of what's fit to print, not you fuckers.
Yes, it's been like that for a very, very long time. And even though it's it was a very, very long time ago, all of the billboards coming up to election time in the UK were not actually about, Labour are not saying we're going to do this. They're saying they're going to try and do this. And it's just like, well, at this point, you want me to vote for neither of you. But I mean, at least we got more than fucking 2 political parties and some independents. We got fucking, what's his name, Lord Buckethead?
Yeah.
It's a guy. Yeah, you know the guy? He wears a fucking bucket on his head. Runs for election every 4 years. He's actually looking pretty good right now, Polly. Honestly.
You're thinking about it, are you? It's
No, not for me. I mean, for like the consensus for the fucking British public is, well, do you know what? This guy ain't as bad as the rest. Like, he could win.
The Buckethead man. That would be great. I would be I'd be remiss if I hadn't mentioned it. Justin Trudeau's wife leaves him while he's in office, just like your father.
Ooh.
Your wife, your mother, who was it? Let's just say it, was a hippie tramp. And why is that not a mean statement, but an accurate one? Well, she was a hippie because when she left your dad, what did she do? She went whoring around on tour with a bunch of rock bands, including the Rolling Stones and whatnot, fucked a whole bunch of them, which she didn't deny. She said it. I had relationships, which is a nice way of saying you banged some rock stars. You left this guy to go hang out with a bunch of rock bands, and you were a total tramp about it because you slept with a whole bunch of them. Yeah, Justin, your mother was a hippie whore.
It's gonna get to him. We're gonna have like the Canadian Missile Crisis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Now let me see if I get this straight. You, like your father, enacted national security measures that were repressive at the nicest and a complete violation of your office at worst. And you, like your father, did the same thing, but this time about truckers. Okay, and your fucking wife leaves you, so we can look forward to your wife fucking a bunch of rock stars now if the pattern holds.
Not looking like that.
It's not looking like that.
I don't know. You two still touring? I don't know. Maybe.
You too. Yeah, Mick Jagger turned 80 yesterday. Like, he'd be in for a crack, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I think about the ladies in chat listening to this, and they're like, God, shit must have been pretty bad to leave your man while he's like leader of a country. That's what.
Yeah. It can't be good.
That's what one female friend said to me. It's like, she was the one who told me about this story. It's like, God damn, Like, things would have to be some fucking bad for me to leave in that kind of situation. I'm like, really? She goes, yeah, the focus on you. When you leave your husband, you leave your boyfriend, you want everyone in the world knowing about it.
I mean, for the most powerful man in the country as well. And she's like, no. This guy is in a band. He plays guitar.
I mean, I gotta say,
he's got a tattoo.
It's rough to laugh at any man whose wife like walks out on him or whatever, but this dude, I don't know, it's funny, man. He's such a miserable bastard. Fuck him.
Well, I mean, considering how he's fucked Canada all this time, it's nice to see him get fucked, isn't it?
Well, yes, fucked his own country, but, you know, willing to broadcast it writ large and do whatever the fuck he can for all the scumbag totalitarians in Davos, Switzerland. Like this, for example, Justin Trudeau blames American right wing for Muslims opposing LGBTQ curriculum. Leave our kids alone.
I think Islam was way ahead of the game on that one.
Thank you. I don't have a bell, but ding, 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 ding. Yeah.
I'll take it.
I think they had made up their mind century upon century ago about this matter. Prime Minister?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Quite stubborn as well, aren't they? Like, they've never really moved on from that.
I love how the American right wing is the boogeyman for everybody, not just American politicians.
The Middle East.
I mean, son of a bitch. This guy, I think that he had the balls to say that. Now, I was talking about a compliant media. If this isn't proof of a compliant media, what the fuck is? Over on Fox News, the last remnant of anything other than left-wing news. And it's a piss-poor remnant at that.
Yeah.
This is all we got, though. They're the ones who are questioning this narrative. Nobody else is. They're like, no, this is fine. Oh, yeah, that makes total sense. The only reason Muslims aren't accepting of LGBTQ curriculum is because of the American right wing? You got to be fucking kidding me. It's misinformation, disinformation. Yeah, he uses that phrase. That has Muslims opposing LGBTQ curriculum for children in K-12 education. They oppose gender ideology there. Really? The video of Trudeau speaking with the Muslim community last week in Calgary, in a Calgary mosque, some name, after hundreds of protesters rallied against gender ideology in school, chanting, "Leave our kids alone." First of all, there is an awful lot of misinformation and disinformation out there from people on social media, particularly fueled by the American right wing, are spreading a lot of untruths about what is actually in the curriculum. The American right wing is literally everyone's go-to boogeyman. Unfucking believable.
Because it's easy.
Yeah.
And they know that by blaming them, they'll get a bunch of fucking people on their side, et cetera, et cetera.
I mean, this is, as you guys know, I'm not right-wing myself. I'm actually very liberal. But this is the shit that kind of got me doing YouTube in the first place, is just the sheer fucking lies that are spread about conservative and any kind of conservative movement, you know? As you say, yeah, it is the boogeyman, the right-wing boogeyman, the fucking... the red under the bed, right? You know,
I
like,
love the way
really.
you say boogeyman. It sounds like he knows how to get down.
What? Like it's Michael Jackson.
I'm not even making fun of you. I'm saying, just with your accent, it sounds like you're just like, you know, boogeyman.
Well, no,
because
we
boogeyman,
say
that's great.
Bogeyman over here.
So, okay.
I mean, yeah, it's just that it's so fucking disingenuous, and it's a blatant fucking lie. I mean,
Damn right it is. Oh, it's both those
Do you know what I
things.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
but there's
It doesn't matter
right.
if it's a lie. The media will pick it up and run with
It's
it.
printable, exactly, or
true.
publishable online. That's what I mean. It's the media before anyone else that I say these things. Because would somebody like Trudeau or whoever the fuck say something so blatantly just wrong if they thought the media was going to call them out on it? No, why would they? That would be like stepping on a rake intentionally. They say it because they know it's going to fly. That's fucking sick, yo. That's really...
They used to have to, back in the days of print. The next day, if something was incorrect or inaccurate, then there'd be like inaccuracies and corrections. And it would be like, oh, you know, this article yesterday said this, all right, that's actually not the case. But now they don't, and we've all seen it. Sometimes they just change the headline and go, whoa, no, we were always at war with Eurasia.
That
You know, like
I agree with that. Digital has made it worse, but that was also the era when people possessed some kind of shame. We're talking about an era now where
yeah, right.
talking about a Malaysian air flight disappearing into a black hole is fine. Like, wait, what? No, it's not. Well, it was.
Yeah, fair.
Boom.
About how I say things. Boogeyman.
What's wrong with what?
You know, Boogeyman, it sounds like a dancer. Sinatra, your show last night, you finished up with Tucker Carlson interviewing who?
Tim Scott.
No, all right, before that, the rapper.
Oh, Ice Cube.
Why do people say it like that? Why do people say Ice Cube? Why is it never Ice Cube?
That's what I said.
The
Ice Cube.
distinction being
The emphasis is on the cube. You go Ice Cube. Oh, it's the rapper Ice Cube. People don't go.
There's a difference between Bogeyman and Boogeyman,
But I
and
said
Ice Cube and Ice Cube.
You say Boogeyman. I said Boogeyman. Right, gotcha. Right, okay, I get it now. Thank you, everyone.
oh, okay. I thought this was turning into another Craig and Craig situation.
No, you just said the same word twice.
So do you.
No, I don't. I said Craig and Craig.
Well, when you put it like that, I mean, you're just.
I do. That's how I always put it.
I refuse to admit that there's even a
Holy.
distinction. Well, let's not lose our heads here, for God's sake. Frito-Lay recalls some Doritos over soy wheat allergen concerns. Okay, two things about this story, right? In this Fox News article, you think they'd know better. PepsiCo owns Frito-Lay, and it's recalling a limited number of its Dorito potato chips.
Right.
Okay, first things first.
Yeah.
What?
How much?
A potato
there
is nowhere
actually any-
near these. They're fucking. They're tortilla chips. Everyone knows that.
Is it like potato chips? Is just like it's just what you call them now?
It's just a catch-all, maybe.
This is what I mean.
Yeah,
Has it gone to the place where Texans exist at? Some Texans, anyway. That a Coke is any soda, or a Sprite's a Coke.
Yeah, like a Nintendo is any games console.
Yeah. Are we actually at that? I did not know that about potato chips. I thought potato chips actually had to come from a potato, or at least look like they did.
That's why you got to adopt just crisps.
Well, I mean,
You know,
we adopted just chips, and that's fine.
But it's not. It's potato chips, corn chips.
Yeah,
Tortilla
that's a
chips.
catch-all.
It's just chips. Don't get me wrong.
In the second case, I don't know. Maybe someone's got an explanation for this, or maybe it's already come out and everyone's aware of it but me. But it's like, so they have traces, just traces, mind you, of soy and certain peanut allergens because of the processing facility. Not because somebody dumped it into the mix or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. It was just like the conveyor belt or the vat or whatever had traces from a previous product that they were producing. And this produces results in a massive recall of this product because of the health dangers. Were people dying in droves years before and no one gave a fuck? Or are these recent developments in people's lack of ability to withstand, the air? I
don't know, but I genuinely hope so.
I think it's less about people's lack of ability to withstand the air and more about people's ability to sue.
Yeah,
That's an
I think
interesting
it's a-
proposal. That's it. The only
It's
reason-
an increase in money and a decrease in giving a shit.
That's why you've always got to. I've seen fucking because a lot of plants, like processing plants, where things are packaged and everything. It's not just one thing that's packaged. So I've seen like a lettuce that says may contain traces of nuts, and that was
Yeah.
because these things are packaged in the same place as something that does contain nuts. More than that as well. And this is a company's fucking covering their own asses. I've seen a packet of peanuts that says may contain traces of nuts.
I hope so.
No, I genuinely have, because if you then go to consume it and you end up having an allergic reaction and, God forbid, dying, your family can't sue because it was on the packaging.
So, I mean, your suggestion and interesting thought is this is a further gone example of what you read on shampoo bottles, not to be taken internally.
Yeah, mind your head. What's the step?
Look, I mean,
You ever been to a train station? You get coming over a tannoy, coming over the loudspeaker. It goes, "Step away from the yellow line when a train is approaching."
The fucking
You shouldn't have to be told that. There's a fucking train coming. Step back.
Well, I mean, there's faithless in chat saying, like, oh, it's a new development. People's like the widespreadness of people's allergy concerns, where it will fucking kill them to go near a peanut. They'll blow right up, or their throat will close up, and they won't be able to breathe. They'll die. Okay, well, that's tragic. But there's my question: were people dying of an unknown cause 50 years ago when these things weren't as widespread? Because that would coincide with your theory that it's just all about suing, and companies just didn't give a fuck until there was their money on the line. Have people been dying this whole time because of these things, or this is legitimately a new development that people have these allergies at all?
I think allergies are possibly more widespread as we're having like much cleaner living to the point where it gets fucking stupid. Like
That
you
makes
need
sense.
germs to exercise your immune system. Do you know what I mean? But then also there was a time a long time ago when allergies were actually seen as a fashionable thing because it meant you didn't leave the house much, which meant you were insanely rich. Things change over time. It used to be like if you were incredibly pale, then that meant you were well-to-do because, again, you didn't go outdoors.
Yeah.
Whereas now, if you're very tanned, that means you've got loads of money and you go on holiday a lot.
I read an article
But
that was really good because it was based in advertising at the time. So it was,
Holiday.
what?
What holiday?
Summer.
Ah, yes.
All right, vacation. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You
so
knew what I
yes.
meant, you wanker. Sorry, jerk. Jerk off?
Yeah, works.
Okay. Middle ground, see? I love it.
Florida deputy stopped calling us about manatee sex.
Oh, is this following the manatee that died after like an insane sex session with its brother?
My God.
That article was
No, it's not that
everywhere.
article. What the fuck? Where are you hanging out online?
Is this the darkest corners?
I believe you.
It was everywhere. But I mean, is this a follow up from it as well?
No.
Like, people know the manatees are having sex. One of them's going to die.
I said no.
Oh, come on.
I think it's the article that the manatee had sex with its brother and died.
It's not though.
Yes.
You
Are you sure?
couple of
I
degenerates.
think it is.
No, it's
Read it.
not.
I'm pretty sure
People,
it is.
no, it's not. People are calling and telling them, "Oh my God, I think these manatees are in like a struggle to the death," and they're sick of getting the phone calls because one, there's nothing they could do about it if they were, and two, no, they're just fucking.
It's just an orgy.
Yeah, absolutely. Apparently,
God,
manatees are
why?
huge perverts, and that's that.
Yeah.
So it was fucked to death by several other manatees.
Yeah, and yeah, they're all related.
Right. The,
I hope there
the
was a-
brother
a-
fucking wasn't enough. Let's go with gang rape manatee to death. Sure. Yeah, why not?
Well, we had the donkey on Monday, like literal
Yeah.
ass rape.
And who
Well,
was
well, I
that
hope
decided on by? One of the degenerates.
Morocco. I
Morocco.
hope there was a
Moroccan
I hope there